Hi, I'm Barry Asher from Dub Pistols. We're here at Electric Castle. This is my man Shawnee T. And you tell him what we're doing.
We're here to big up everybody on UTV, cause it's a boom, boom. Turn up the UTV, cause it's a boom, boom. Turn up the wireless speaker, it's a boom, boom. You know, say UTV, it's a boomer. Big up UTV, Dub Pistols say that live from Electric Castle. You don't know.
Ashes to ashes, dirt to dirt, weeping and mourning. What's wrong with the earth? Another innocent in the earth, sending out a warning. Gunshot a burst. Ashes to ashes, dirt to dirt, weeping and mourning. What's wrong with the earth? Another innocent in the earth.
Okay, Barry, tell me, how are you feeling?
It's one of those times that all you look forward to all year. I know this is going to be one of the best concerts of the year for us, and it's one of the best festivals that we attend in Europe. For so I mean, our love for it and the feedback we get from people is amazing. So I'm absolutely exhausted, but the adrenaline, I am flying as high as you could. I'm like out of space right now.
You have lots and lots and lots of energy. From where do you get this energy?
Do you know what? I get the energy from, come and join me, Shawnee. We get the energy from the crowd. The Dub Pistols are about a vibe, and yeah, there's energy in the tracks. But trust me, the reason we're smiling is because when you're standing up there and you can see 30, 40,000 people smiling back at you, but not just that, bouncing and jumping. Trust me, that will do anyone. You ask any footballer what makes them do anything, you make anything, it's adrenaline. It's pure adrenaline, it's pure feedback from the crowd. It's a two-way thing. So what I want to say is for this is the 6th edition of Electric Castle, and obviously we've been, we were announced at the 1st edition that we would be the house band, and we've had a connection with Cluj, with the Electric Castle, with Romania, that has been an amazing journey, an amazing load of love. And we used to always play at the castle, which was always an amazing stage. And now they've moved the main stage to this huge arena, which is a big arena that you'll play anywhere in the world as a main stage. And we've had some fantastic shows over the last couple of years. But tonight, something special happened, and it felt like that arena suddenly felt like it was there, wasn't it? It was like that vibe my first time at the castle, or the second or third time. It felt like the whole place was bouncing, the whole place was livid. We filled it up, and that was the first time that I actually felt that we deserved and we actually owned, and the love was massive. Tonight was a journey and a connection. Am I right?
Yeah, it's fun. One thing like Barry was saying before, like the crowd's a little bit, the crowd's a little bit far away because of the runway, the cameras and everything. So if the crowd can't be to us, we come to the crowd, and just jam and bounce. You want to kind of, the love is so much, you kind of really want to make the connection. You want to see the people really want to.
But we've done 2 years, I think it's 2 or 3 years on this stage, and we've always owned the other stage. And we've come in, we've put on good shows on there, but it's taken a while for it to suddenly, that whole arena, which is a massive arena, from back to front. Trust me, if you can be on stage and see that there was a connection tonight, and there was something very special that happened. And that was that's a moving moment from us to actually go, wow. Do you know what I mean? It was like, wow.
You know that
100% love the vibes. It's just so right. The connection is right. It's sometimes hard to explain when you kind of to put it into words. It's a feeling that you get. You know, like if you ask the people how they feel, some of them will go, ah. That's the feeling.
You
know what I mean?
See everyone rocking, right?
Man, from the front to the back, left to the right.
And like I said, that's the first time that we played, even on that stage, and it's a massive stage, and it's one of the best stages you could play on. But tonight, I honestly felt like we deserved to be there, and we owned it, and they made us feel so much love that, trust me, I can't wait to come back next year.
How will you define your career, and what did you learn from it?
I learned how to live and get along, man. No, you know, learn to actually.
Here it is, right? Here it is, right? I can explain my take on it. I'll explain my take on it. I come from I've run lots of clubs, Sean's a very musical person, been into his hip hop scene and his reggae scene, and I've been into many scenes that comes from clash and thingies, and we've learned from a lot of each other. And the reason me and Sean got together was because he was part of a Roots Manoeuvre crew, and we used to run into each other all the time. And as human beings, like you, I mean, the love you have and the respect you have for each other as a band is totally different. But the man is so professional, and he's come into a band that had the reputation of being more than reckless. More than reckless. Is that fair? but like a headmaster, this man has made us all fucking step up to the game, and every one of us, and to feel proud to be part of. You know, I don't feel. You know, obviously, Dub Pistols is my thing, and that's what I do. But the love and the passion that every other member puts into it, and to actually see the journey that we've been on, and where we are, you know, that's I define my career. Eminem Man's played with everyone. I've recorded with everyone, and we've made every mistake. But I honestly believe right now we're on the top of our game. There's energy, right? There's energy, and like I said, there's recklessness. We used to have energy, but we used to have recklessness. But now then there's energy and there's tightness. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, don't get me wrong, we're still rock and roll fuckers.
I saw, man.
What about that? We're rock and roll
really
fuckers.
fucking up the game.
You know, we're not gonna lie, but trust me, no one will take us for a fool. We will play. Every single member of my band can play in anybody's band. Tim Hutton over there plays and writes everyone. Jack there, the drummer, probably can't find a fucking better drummer. Dave, the bass player, trust me, every man, and like I said, this man's worked with everyone. So, you know, underestimate us at your own peril. That's what I'm saying. Bang.
Bang.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
You're gonna continue the tour in England. You have
tomorrow morning. Yeah, we leave at 3 a.m.
Where are we tomorrow? In the West Midlands tomorrow.
Non-stop.
Somewhere.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, non-stop festival tomorrow. So, but that piece don't stop, man. It's forever moving roller coaster. It goes up, it goes down, it goes sideways. You loop the loop, you come back, and then it starts all over again. When you thought you finished. You're at the start line again, it starts.
It's fucking January and we're off again. You're having a holiday? No, you're not. We haven't got time for an holiday.
Actually, when's the tour start? What's the day of the tour? Because we've got the tour that's coming up. It's called Mad on the Road Tour. So you got to check it out. Check out the Mad on the Road Tour.
Stop.
So that's coming up.
Festival season stops and then we start in straight into a tour. And then we go on holiday for 3 weeks, which ain't even a holiday. It's just DJing some islands, enjoying ourselves. He'll go off to Jamaica and record some artists for us for our next album called Out on Holiday. Barry, by the way, I'm in the studio with Chezzy Deck. Oh, I've got Beanie Man. Can we get him? That's what happens. And I'm in Thailand. It's like DJing on the beach. Yeah, can we afford? Yeah, let's get him. Let's record him. So it does it, and then we come back and we start again. That's how we do it.
So when you're not on tour with that pistol, you're doing your own thing.
He's in Jamaica, blagging people in the studio. Like I said, Beanie Man, Chesy Deck, Cutty Ranks, who anywhere he can get. I'm sitting on a beach after a beach party, coming down, and he's phoning me up going, come with me. We've got 10 minutes to make this decision. Can you transfer the money now? I need to get in a cab. We're going to the airport, and that's how it works.
Wow,
I think I can afford that. Yes, let's do it anyway.
Yeah. It's a lovely journey, man. It's a beautiful journey. Like you're always on your kind of toes. You're always on your toes. I don't know. It's just a special vibe. The Dub Pistols have been going from like before I even joined the Dub Pistols. I knew the Dub Pistols, you know, and a lot of people know.
Your family do them. That's what you can believe it.
Yeah, my mum, my uncle in Canada. He plays on a radio station. My Uncle Pete. He's over here right now. Again, big up my Uncle Pete. Right.
Big up Uncle Pete from Canada.
He was playing the Dub Pistols, and like when I told him, he's like, I know that name, man. And he said, and just to prove he wasn't lying, when he went home, he took a picture of him and the album because I told you I had the album. I was not lying. He knew the Dub Pistols. So,
What can you tell us about your last album, Crazy Diamonds?
oh, that was such a great album. For me personally, production was nice. The array of songs, the different kind of songs, different vibes. You know, the song like Baby I Love You So with Lindy. You know what I mean? That's kind of a special song. You know what I mean? I was really feeling that. Like the Navigator, you know what I mean? It's an honour to work with people like Navigator. Yeah, man.
I'll tell you what, and we probably both have different takes on it because I'm just about to finish the next album. I think Crazy Diamond was we had the most artists that I think I've ever worked with, international. Like we worked with many people, but not all of them on one record. And in hindsight, in my own thing, would that be? It was also one of our most successful records, whatever. But the record that I think we're doing right now is our most focused, and the most, which is called Dark Days, Dark Times. That I think is the first time in my life that I've actually realised what the Dub Pistols are and what the focus and what the direction and where we should be. Crazy Diamonds, the same as most of the Dub Pistols albums, have been an amalgamation and a combination of many different genres and as eclectic and everything. I think the thing that we're working on now and trying to bring in, and the first time ever, trying to include more people in terms of the band and the core of the band into what you're doing. I think that this is going to blow people's minds, the next one. I think it's the most intelligent album. It's our most focused album. I think it's...
The energy kind of comes from the quality of it. Wouldn't you agree? Like, the you know what I mean, the production of it, you know what I mean, alongside the vocals, I think it's a real strong kind of energy. It's going to capture you kind of differently. Like Barry said, there's a feeling about this next album. There's a real good feeling, do you know what I mean?
I think the songs are more directed. I think the production is more directed. I think that it's just suddenly everything makes sense. Before there's been so much, everything I've ever done has always been eclectic and it's always been an amalgamation of people. The last 4 or 5 years I've worked with a group of people and it's taken a while for everything to start making sense. But now you can appreciate it and you'll understand. I can talk about the record forever until you hear it. You won't understand. Do you know what I mean? So, Crazy Diamonds was one of our most successful, probably not most successfully selling record because you know records don't sell like they used to. But actually, in terms of chart performances and radio playing from all those kind of things, was probably one of our most successful records to date. I think the next record is going to blow people's minds because I think it's our most precise. It's the most honest Dub Pistols record that you'll ever hear.
Thank you.